One digs, the other waits, watches, plans. These ferrets are sisters, same litter, same household, same life. But their minds work in completely different ways, and so do their bodies. I have watched these ferrets grow up on hidden cameras around their enclosure. What you're about to see is how they behave when no humans are watching, and it reveals why one digs, the other plans. Two 2,500 years ago, somewhere in Europe, a small wild predator was first brought into human company. The European polecat, solitary, crepuscular, a specialist in dark, cramped spaces. Over the centuries that followed, humans changed it. They selected for the animals who would tolerate handling and tolerate their siblings once they matured. For the ones who would head down into a burrow without hesitation. For the ones who would come back safely when the work is done. What emerged from that selection was the ferret. The same animal in many ways, but a different one too. For most of recorded history, the ferret's job was the same. Enter the burrow, find the rabbit, drive it out into the open where the partner was waiting. A human with nets or a dog. It is the oldest working partnership most people have never heard of, and it doesn't work without one special component: cooperation. For the hunt to succeed, two are needed, one underground, one above. But what if the ferret didn't have a human partner to work with? These two ferrets have never hunted. They've never seen a rabbit. They've been pampered pets from the day they were born. But I have watched them develop divergent play styles that are exactly what a hunting pair would need to thrive. This is what I've observed. They look the same shape at first glance, but look closer and you'll see two body types, one broad and stocky, one lean and long. It's not a genetic accident. Ferret keepers have a name for them. A ferret built like this one, stocky, broad-chested, blunt in the face, has been called a bulldog for generations. A ferret built like this one, lean, lithe, narrow at the shoulder, is called a greyhound. These aren't formal categories, most ferrets sit somewhere on the spectrum between them, but Wriggles and Scruffles happen to sit very close to the ends. Two sisters from the same litter, built like two different animals. You can see it in the way they run. Give them the same toy and watch what happens. Wriggles doesn't need the ball to be thrown. She'll find it on the ground and work it. Nose down, low gait, short strides, following, ready to turn on a pinhead, like an animal pursuing something that dodges and dives in a narrow space. Scruffles has little interest in stationary balls. She wants to be actively chasing a toy across open ground so she can intercept it, grab it, pin it down, and drag it away. Same game of chase and catch. Two different ancestral jobs, one of them rehearsing the work above ground, the other rehearsing the work below. We can think of them as the tunnel flusher and the surface hunter. Their natures are evident when they dig too. Wriggles uses her whole body, both paws working together, the chest that gives the bulldog its name doing real work. She drags the sand backwards, clearing it out of the tunnel in controlled portions. The space matters to her because she's building it, moving through it, searching for prey. She needs the tunnel to stay open. Scruffles digs differently. She mostly scrabbles at the sand with alternating paws, her narrow chest making the dragging motion less effective. She's not building anything, she's removing. This is the surface hunter's last resort technique. The rabbit she would be chasing has gone to ground in a shallow ditch or under a fallen branch, and the only way to continue the pursuit is to clear what's in the way. One was built for the surface, the other was built for underground. As well as different bodies, these ferrets have very different minds too. Scruffles thinks in routes. She watches the room, she maps it, she works out in advance where she could go and how she could get there. Wriggles thinks in architecture. The tunnels she builds hold because she's reading what the sand can support. Her thinking isn't in scanning, it's in the structure she leaves behind. Wriggles can spend hours doing this. The tunnels she builds hold, as much as they can in play sand. She tests the walls with her body, she digs where she thinks the sand will support what she's making. Watched on hidden cameras like this, you can see her stepping back, taking stock, thinking about the structure she's building. She is, in every sense that matters, an engineer. I never see Scruffles think like this before she digs. You can see how this annoys her sister, but Scruffles isn't trying to ruin the tunnel. She's joining in the dig in the only way she knows how, clearing the sand in the way a surface hunter would dig if it ever had to. But the technique doesn't hold tunnels. The technique was never meant to, and so the tunnel collapses. Most of the time when Scruffles is planning, she's planning small things. How to reach what she wants, how to get somewhere she isn't allowed. Add any new climbable object in her space and she will summit it and immediately start scanning the room for any new opportunities that might have opened up. In this moment, her brain is thinking forwards, modelling possible futures, choosing a route, trying it, adjusting the route, trying again. It's something we never see Wriggles do, although she will enthusiastically try and join the mischief if Scruffles leads the way. They act so differently because they think differently, and I believe they're designed for different jobs, jobs that allow them to hunt as a pair. It's not just my musings either. Research has found that domestic ferrets have social cognitive capabilities their wild ancestors lack, including the capacity to work cooperatively with a partner. A ferret should never live in the wild for many reasons, but if they did, Wriggles and Scruffles would make the perfect strategic pairing, and that doesn't feel like an accident to me. Two 2,500 years ago, humans chose a small, wild predator and made it into a partner. They selected for the animals that would work with them, that would read them, that would let themselves be read in return. The ferret wasn't just trained for this, it was made for it. And somewhere in the middle of that long history, two sisters who have never hunted, who have never seen a rabbit, worked it out for themselves. One of them digs, pushes, shoves. One of them plans, climbs, runs with a long gait. Neither build is superior. Without each other, both would fail. Wriggles is strong and sturdy. She thinks in the present about safety, structural integrity, always building out from a moment with an engineer's intent. Scruffles is fearless and athletic. She plans for the future.
What are you doing up there?
Modelling possibilities, looking for advantages, and always ready to give chase. One digs, the other plans. A 2,500-year-old partnership designed by humans, played out in a back garden in Scotland.